I'm so thirsty. Day one's almost done, and we gotta take it one day at a time. We did good today. We built a really good boma.
We gathered up a whole lot of hay and grasses to sleep in. We gathered a lot of extra firewood.
Let's have 2 fires, one outside and one inside.
Toast. One fire on the outside will be like our
security fire.
Is that a hyena? I think that's a hyena.
Yeah, I think they see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think that's an elephant.
Oh, wow. We're hearing some animals outside. Elephants, hyenas. That's scary. You're getting chilly or what?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. So cold.
Oh, I'm so excited for daylight and warmth.
I know. Last night was very cold. I could not get any sleep from just shivering all night. Look at my bruise here.
Whoa! That's from like shaking against the ground?
No, shaking like my legs like.
God, that's a bummer to hear. The grass seems to keep heat away better than it does keep heat in. I think later today, I might make a pod shelter out of like a wattle and daub type thing.
Yeah.
But my first thing is gonna be shoes. So right now we're making shoes out of buffalo hide that we harvested yesterday.
The terrain out here is really rough.
My feet, they definitely have a lot of little bits in them.
We will need shoes to work better and be more efficient. You know, less pain, more work.
I got flippy floppies.
Those look pretty nice.
At some point today, let's set traps.
Yeah.
Food! Yeah, we're getting food today. Oh, there we go, look at this. Yeah. Knowing another animal's eating patterns, you can use to place your traps right. I'm gonna set one up over there. This is a sand bushman style trap. So we set our spring pole. This is the engine for our trap. A trap has 3 parts: the engine, the action, and the trigger.
A spring pole trap is a simple snare that uses the force from a bent stick to catch small to medium-sized animals.
Okay, so it looks like this is an area where a lot of birds come here. So let's do our trap here. I know I'm gonna catch something.
Yeah, so we need to measure our string. We need to cut our string. This is slackline webbing. And what we have to do is take it apart.
This is way too thick for my trap, so I'm gonna get 2 traps out of this.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now comes the tricky part. It's like the human spider string. It's made up of web synthetic fibers, but it tangles really easily if you're not careful. These pieces of grass hold the string up. When the bird comes and puts its neck in there, it will get its neck caught in the noose.
This is the amazing cord that Elijah brought. Like, I've wasted more time trying to get the cordage right than setting the trap. Dang it. I'm just gonna go get more.
Now that our shoes are done and the traps are set, we need to deal with the cold. It was freezing last night. I just kept thinking about how much heat I was losing from the fire. Just all the heat just going right up. I was like, we gotta remedy that. This is gonna be a pretty warm structure. There's gonna be a cob rocket stove here. There's gonna be a sleeping quarter here and a sleeping quarter there. There's gonna be an arched hut. Over-unders, and eventually it has a decent amount of integrity, enough to apply grass and mud. This is a wattle and daub technique where branches and sticks create the structure, and then we cover it with mud and grass for insulation. It also holds it all together.
Looks like it's working, because I'm already hot in here.
It's gonna have a little rocket stove inside of it made of cob.
Cob is an ancient building method that combines clay, sand, straw, and water to create a fireproof mixture that can be formed into structures.
Using elephant dung. Make some of the best cob ever. We'll form that cob into a super sweet, high efficiency oven. We take a little bit of this just pure mud and slip it over the top. The coals are gonna go right here, and we just have clay and the ground radiating heat to us, and the roof radiating heat back to us.
2 engineers in Africa.
Yeah, you're a software engineer.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And you're like a civil engineer.
Now that Monica and I have spent more time together out in the bush, we're starting to coordinate more, and it's good.
It's an elephant.
That's the first elephant I've ever.
So close.
Wow.
There's 2.
Oh my God. That is so beautiful.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's day 4. It's been 3.5 days since I've eaten. We've set up more than a dozen traps scattered all over the area. And I check them twice a day. The bait's gone on this trap. I am super hopeful that we can get some food in our traps. Wow! Oh my God. That is awesome. This is really Africa. That's an elephant skull. Chuck that at a bird, flock of birds. Definitely taking this back. Hard to tell what happened here. I'm guessing died of natural causes, and then other animals came and just had a feast.
I've never fasted before, so this is the longest I've been without eating. I feel like I have no energy. Elijah has a lot of energy still, so that's good, that's good.
I hope those birds really love this one. Monica would be super stoked to have food. So would I. Checking the last 2 traps for the day. I probably walked 4 miles already today. And we got a yellow-billed hornbill. Oh, hey, baby. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you for your life. It's intense. Monica's gonna be so stoked. Check it out, check it out.
Nice.
Dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, wow. It's just awesome.
Let's eat dinner out here.
And every win we have, it definitely makes us closer as a team.
Let's get this thing going.
Let's do it. We just caught our first meal.
Yellow-billed hornbill.
Yeah.
What the was that?
It's right here.
Can you see what it is?
Mm-mm.
What the?
Oh my God.
Get!
Did that work?
Yeah, I think so. They're leaving. That was intense.